Say hot. Week 13, any given weekend. We're back. Nate, how you feeling?
Feeling great, bub. Got us a nice little week right here.
Nice little
last week was a great week. Feeling great, bub.
Yeah. So go ahead and give us a breakdown of the Week 12 cards. I know I did pretty decent.
Yeah, you had a good week last week. You went 10-5, lost your lock.
Yep.
I went 10-17 and lost my lock. Not a great week for me, but
Yeah, and this is what we get from last week telling people that our lock is just automatic money. We both go 0-2 for the day, which my lock was a touchdown away. I thought Signetti would want to, just score hella points on Wisconsin. So I was pushing for the over. What was your lock again?
mine was Arkansas LSU over 57.5. I think they ended with, I think it was like 23-22 was the final. Wasn't a great lock.
Yeah, it was that was a ugly game. But overall, Week 12, how you feeling?
Feeling good. I thought it was a great week last week. I thought it was one of the college football was college footballing so hard last week. We have on the storylines, obviously, the OU stuns Alabama in Bryant-Denny, in Tuscaloosa. Yeah, in T-Town.
That was huge game. I should have had Oklahoma as my lock since I took them on the road at Tennessee. But yeah, that was just a huge win for the Sooners.
Yeah, I mean, breaking down that game a little bit, an absolute defensive masterclass by BV. I think that's the game that he can hang his hat on as far as his entire head coaching career as like a BV defense masterclass. I think that was the game, and it was coming off of beating Tennessee in Knoxville. So I just think that it was a great game from OU. It was a great game in general, but yeah, my thoughts on that BV masterclass.
Yeah, defense was huge.
Yeah.
Zach, Sooner Z, you got anything to say after a huge performance on Saturday?
Yeah, I'm just kind of still in shock that it actually happened. Going into the year, I would have been happy with splitting Tennessee on the road and Alabama on the road.
Yeah.
And to think that BV came out and found a way to win both of those games. They were not pretty offensively in pretty much either of those games. I felt like after the Tennessee game, they kind of started to figure something out. Obviously, Alabama's defense kind of put a little bit of a damper on that. Their defense was really, really good. I think that these are the games BV in his first of his career would have lost. That team was still developing, and now we have such a nasty defense that all the offense has to do is just be just good enough to win us the game because the defense is going to take care of us.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
The offense, it's kind of just like, don't turn it over, don't give it back to them, because the defense is forcing so many turnovers right now. That's the first time I've seen Ty Simpson like completely rattled since probably the Florida State game. Like it was a crazy defensive performance by OU.
And shout out the Bowen brothers. They absolutely balled out.
Facts.
I forget which one of them housed it. Was that Peyton or Eli? Eli. But then Peyton had the game-winning deflection.
Yes. Which let's talk about that play. So coming after that game, I found out that initially that's supposed to be Caden Daniels' man. But at some point pre-snap, they decided to switch, and instead of Peyton taking the inside route, he took the outside route and just timed that up so good.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little nervous on that last play because they OU was doing a lot of adjusting on the line, and I was like, are we even going to get like set and
Yeah,
adjusted to it, and
that's just BV's defense doing what they do. There's so much switches and twist and all that pre-snap at the defensive line that when I see that doesn't worry me. It's when the DBs and the linebackers are doing a lot of like looking around that scares me. And I wasn't necessarily seeing that.
Yeah. I would say play the game for that. I mean, it was huge. Alabama's missed field goal that ends up getting blocked. You think about that, they end up winning the game.
Mm-hmm. Well, Alabama and Tennessee both outproduced Oklahoma in like yards and like offensive. Yeah, both of those games because I remember DeBoer in the post game, he was even talking about like our offense was like outside of the turnovers was pretty damn good for most of the game. But whenever you have a turnover differential like that and the one in Tennessee, it is just so hard to win those type of games.
Yeah, and which me and Zach called last week. Will Ty Simpson give us an interception? He did. Should have been 2. That second one. What do you have to say back there?
I'm gonna go off of that. The second one, the pass interference is unnecessary. The ball's picked off regardless.
Yeah.
But it's the right call. I'm not gonna sit here and bitch about a call. It was the right call. I wouldn't necessarily say the play of the game was the. I would say the play of the game was more the interception.
Yeah.
The pick six.
Pick six.
That was a huge
we don't
play, though,
that.
the missed field goal.
Oh, the missed field goal is a huge play, but
I'd say
there's so many big time plays. Kip Lewis coming in late in the fourth quarter and sacking Ty, making it like 3rd and 23.
Mateer's rushing touchdown. He was just spin
just,
cycle.
The thing with both the Tennessee game and the Alabama game is that OU's defense, like in the red zone, locked up. Mm-hmm. Like these guys are out producing them offensively, but you get into that tight zone and they're shutting it down. They're forcing field goals or forcing turnovers in those zones, and that's the difference in the game.
Yeah, you can't run the ball against Oklahoma's D-line, especially in the red zone, because that's one of the best D-lines in the entire country. So I agree with that.
And let's talk about the fact that OU's missing their best defensive lineman in R. Mason Thomas.
True.
And then there's arguably their best interior defensive lineman, and Jaden Jackson played 12 snaps and was banged up before the game even started. And so, like, that's big-time defensive line and depth that was shown against Alabama with both of those guys either not playing or a shell of themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I talked about that last week about how R. Mason Thomas, if there's like one position on the field that OU could afford to miss, would be the D-line and the edge rushers, and it showed in the Alabama game.
Yeah. That was a huge win. Another huge game earlier that day was Texas A&M South Carolina. I mean, I had South Carolina plus 18.5, which was a
great pick.
Beautiful pick.
Mm-hmm.
But my goodness, South Carolina, how do you let Texas A&M out of that hole? You're up 30-3 at halftime.
I don't know. I want to, like, I'm a Shane Beamer guy. I do like him. I think he's a football guy that just, like, gives it all for a program. Going into halftime, up 30-3, and you're walking into the locker room celebrating, like, doing this with the Texas A&M crowd and stuff like that.
Bad move.
Horrible move. Like, you're the head coach of the football team. You're up 30-3. 99% of coaches are going into that locker room talking about how, like, job's not finished. This is a top 3 team in the country. We're on the road. Yeah, like, and he's going into the halftime doing fucking cartwheels and fucking celebrating.
Handstands.
As if he won the game. I'm a Shane Beamer guy, but that halftime celebration, I feel like that's going to become a meme that, like, in 7-8 years, we're going to see, like, a team have a lead at halftime, and they're going to put the Shane Beamer clip of him celebrating and be like, this team is that. I don't know.
Did you hear what he said about, he was like, I guarantee that South Carolina will be in the playoffs in 2026. It's like
I did see
after
that.
that performance, you can't really. I mean, that's
Yeah,
Bullshit.
yeah,
They're
that's
about to lose Sellers.
yeah.
yeah. I've been seeing some things that Sellers might end up staying at South Carolina. I'm still a Beamer guy, but yeah, celebrating that at halftime was a crazy move. And then you blow the lead. Texas A&M, Marcel Reed, as horrible as he played in the first half, he had to play the exact opposite in the first half and play damn near a perfect game in the second half, and he did that.
Yeah.
And to me, a lot of people are going to be like, "Oh, Texas A&M is frauds. They were down 30-3 at halftime to a 3-win team." To me, that shows that Texas A&M is actually like really legit because they got punched in the face as hard as you can get punched. I'm pretty sure SEC teams, while having a 27-point deficit, were like 1-165 all time in like winning the game, and Texas A&M made history doing that. So to me, it shows that Texas A&M is like a legit team.
Yeah, that was their biggest comeback in school history?
Yeah, it had to have been.
Down 27 at half.
Yeah.
Besides that as well, we have Michigan surviving a scary game in Chicago in Wrigley Field. What are your thoughts on that? Because I thought Michigan was going to win at least by 20 plus.
I mean, yeah, that was on my card. Michigan minus 12.5 because
They looked good at first.
They usually just kind of slap Northwestern around. They usually don't give us a super close game like that.
Wrigley.
Yeah, the Wrigley but
monster.
Also when you have the turnover differential was 5-0. And then you add in, we had 2 missed field goals on top of that. Like, it was you don't win that game. Any team doesn't win that game with a 5-0 turnover differential and 2 missed field goals. And Michigan with 6 freshmen offensive players, like we were banged up. We're one of the youngest teams in the entire Big Ten. To find a way to just grit out that win, to me, like during, like right after, I was probably saying like Michigan has like they aren't where we need to be, but just coming out with that win with such a young team and the quarterback having 3 turnovers in the fourth quarter by himself, like Underwood was as rattled as I've ever seen him. But just pulling out that win says a lot about the grit of the team, about the culture that Sharon is building, because I guarantee you Michigan plays that game 100 times. They find a way they lose that game 95 out of 100 with a 5-0 turnover differential. And I just thought it was really good to see us grit out that win.
Yeah. Let's see, what else? Texas.
You don't have any opinions on that, Bob?
I mean, I didn't really get to watch it.
That's cool. I get it.
I mean, I had so much faith in Michigan. I mean,
No, I get it.
we had a 3-leg parlay that was riding on Michigan's spread, which we'll get into here in a little bit. I mean, yeah, I honestly did not watch it.
It's all right.
I did see some highlights. I saw some highlight of Bryce Underwood. Was it like some rushing touchdown? Was that the one that secured the game?
No, that was in like the second quarter. Underwood did have a throw to Andrew Marsh that I tweeted about. The entire season was on the line. Northwestern had all the momentum. He's coming off of 3 straight turnovers in the fourth quarter. It's 3rd and 10 with like 2 minutes left, and he gives a ball to Andrew Marsh that was a incredible catch, incredible throw. Just to see 2 true freshmen make that play in like such a big
moment.
game, yeah, it gives me a lot of hope.
So now, do you think if Michigan wins out, beats Ohio State next week, which we'll also get into, do you think they get a little shot at the college football playoffs?
Yeah, I personally believe if they went out and went out that they're gonna be in the college football playoff because you're beating Ohio State, who the entire country has just been slobbering their cocks all season long about how they're so much separated from the rest of the country. There's no one that can compete with them. They're prime Nick Saban, Alabama level. So I think if you win that game, and plus I think it puts us in the Big Ten championship, depending on Oregon and USC this week. So yeah, I think if we went out, we're like 100% in.
It'll be interesting to see. Also, another good game, Texas, Georgia.
Was not a good game.
I mean, it was a good game for
3 quarters.
Yeah, it was a good game for Sooner fans that got to watch it. How about that onside kick by Kirby Smart, which Sark came into it saying, "Yeah, I know Kirby has some tricks up his sleeve. We're ready for it." You were not ready for it, Sark. Like that was.
Yeah, apparently Texas was like prepared for, like, they kind of thought that an onside kick was coming right there or like something special, and they just ended up not getting it. That was the nail in the coffin.
Yeah,
they got dog walked in what's the Athens? Yeah, they got dog walked in there. That's a tough. That is a ridiculously tough game to win. Like, you're going into Georgia a night game against one of the best. Not one of the best, the best coach in the sport. So, yeah, that was a very tough game.
Georgia just keeps on getting better and better each week. They're like one of the youngest teams in SEC, too. So they're going to be scary come postseason.
Yeah.
What were you about to say?
You have a thought?
I was just going to say, as an OU fan, you'd love to see it. You'd love to see them just get blown out in the fourth quarter. Like, let's just dangle this and say, "Oh, here you go. You can be part of this game," and then all of a sudden just say, "Fuck you."
Which they
and
have.
just bitch slap them all around in the fourth quarter.
Which, do we see Texas making the college football playoffs now?
Hell no.
I mean, if they win out, they're the only 3-loss team, I feel like.
They still have Texas A&M left.
Yeah, that's what I'm if they win out, they're the only 3-loss team that actually still has a shot at it, because any 3-loss team at this point, like, they're dead. Yeah. But I think with getting blown out by Georgia and that not being like a fourth quarter game, I don't see it.
I think you need an Oklahoma loss.
Yeah,
I don't think you're getting 6 teams from the SEC in, and Texas needs an Oklahoma loss to get back into it. I think they're the first team out of the SEC, but I don't think they're in.
Yeah, I also just don't see him beating Texas A&M anyways. But
yeah, that'll be a good game though. Other news for the coaching carousel, we have James Franklin to Virginia Tech was just announced yesterday. Which
shout out Nate.
He called it. I don't even know. I want to say it was like right after he got fired.
I think it was that episode we did right after he got fired. I don't know if it made the final. What?
That's what I just said, right after he got fired.
I was just fucking agreeing with you. My bad. I think it was that episode, but I think that it might have gotten cut out. Me like saying it. We might have to go back and find it. But yeah, I did say that Virginia Tech would be very smart to hire him. And to me, that is a home run hire for Virginia Tech. You're getting a coach that won at Vanderbilt and then rebuilt Penn State to being like a powerhouse in the Big Ten. To me, as a Virginia Tech, like you're not some top program that everyone's swinging to get. I think that was a home run hire for them.
Yeah, I love the we got our guy.
Yeah,
those are all the tweets.
To me, Virginia Tech next year is going to be like that logo means something. Like when you're playing them, you kind of know that they're going to be a good ball club. We'll see though.
Yeah, it's going to be scary going into. Fact check me on this. Gosh, what is their town that they're in? Blacksburg.
I think it is Blacksburg. It's Black something.
I think it's Blacksburg.
Blacksburg. Okay. W geography. Also coaching, Lane Kiffin. Heard he was given a ultimatum for Ole Miss with the talks of Georgia LSU, and then there was also
Georgia LSU.
not Georgia LSU, Florida LSU. Excuse me. Which, what are the rumors? He sent his family to.
Those aren't rumors. That's
happened,
100%
yeah.
true. His family took a PJ to Baton Rouge. I'm not sure if Gainesville.
They went to Gainesville 2 days before then. So
Before then?
they had gone from Gainesville. They may have flown back to Oxford, but then went to
Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
So is this legit, or is this just Lane Kiffin on another all-time troll move?
All-time troll.
Yeah.
It's just a masterclass of troll.
Yeah, I think that's probably the case. I mean, the fact that he didn't even go with his family, I feel like to me that just screams a family vacation. Like, y'all get 2 free trips on a PJ. I would be shocked if Lane Kiffin left Ole Miss.
No, he sent his daughter to go on a date with her boyfriend.
That is true. Yeah, that is true.
Bill Weeks.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the ultimatum, though? I feel like that's kind of
I think Ole Miss is scared.
of losing him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all that is. But I don't think he's leaving, so I don't know why they're scared.
Yeah. Apparently, James Franklin had an ultimatum with Virginia Tech also. They were like, you better decide on if you're coming with us this week or not. Yeah, that doesn't really trip me up all that much. I just don't think there's anything that like really, really points towards Kiffin leaving. I don't know, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically built that program up again. Mm-hmm. Let's just go ahead into our doghouse. I can't really think of one for me right now. No, I'm gonna do Kurt Signetti. I mean, all that talk you do, I thought you at least hung 50 on Wisconsin, how bad they are. I was just very upset with Indiana. I mean, I know they still blew them out, but Kurt Signetti's in my doghouse. I need more. I need better.
Facts.
I need the over to hit.
Yeah. True that.
Yeah. So what's your doghouse?
We're gonna throw it to Zach first. We're gonna let Zach go.
Yeah, Michigan is in my fucking doghouse. It's fucking Northwestern. I don't give a fuck if it's in Wrigley and it's a big time game for fucking Northwestern. Get out of here. You ruined my 3-leg parlay.
Got it.
Fuck Michigan.
Yeah, they did ruin that 3-leg parlay, which was Navy spread 10.5, which beautiful pick. Then the Georgia-Texas under, another beautiful pick. Mm-hmm. And then Michigan minus 10.5, which
At one time, they had it. They had it.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I turn it off, go watch something else, and
Next thing you know, we get a text from Zach saying Michigan needs to step the fuck up.
Yeah. I did the same thing. I kind of, whenever we went up 14-6, I was kind of like halfway watching, kind of more watching the Texas A&M South Carolina game.
Yeah.
But then whenever what did they do? It was 14-6. I think it was 21-6. I don't remember. There was at one point whenever Bryce Underwood threw a pick in our own red zone and then they ended up punching it in. That's whenever I was like, oh shit. And then
We got a game.
yeah, shit went crazy from there. He turned it over 2 more times. I don't know how we won that game.
So your doghouse now.
Yeah, my doghouse. I kind of have a loaded one. Might get us canceled. I don't know.
Oh boy.
If anyone's listening to this and you get offended by what I'm about to say, then I personally apologize to you. But then I would just recommend not watching this podcast anymore. I would rather you not watch it anymore. For my doghouse, I'm going female referees.
Okay.
This shit, there was a female referee in the Michigan Northwestern game that we had a punt return. Samaj Morgan fumbles the ball, and there's a big-ass dog pile. No one knew who ended up getting the fumble. And within like 2 seconds of the dog pile happening, This female fucking referee comes up from the sideline and calls it Northwestern's way. Whenever the dog pile ends, Samaj Morgan gets up with the ball. As soon as she called it, it was like, what do you no one can see who has the ball right now. You're calling that already. And she didn't give no normal like Northwestern ball call. Like she was sprinting down the sideline like Northwestern ball, like 2 seconds into it. We can add the clip.
Tries a split and does. Spins, keeps moving, and lost it. And Michigan says they know.
It made no sense. It was her trying to get her fucking magical moment. It was a horrible call.
Did they review it?
No, they didn't review it, which was crazy.
It?
It was in like the third quarter. I don't know why they didn't review it. But Samaj Morgan got up with the ball. She called a dog pile. She made the call within a second. And this isn't me just talking from, being a fan. I have personal experience. I've been a victim of a female referee in my athletic days. When I was in high school, I remember we were playing at Norman, and this female referee called a play. We're down 3 with a minute left. We have the ball, and she calls like an illegal screen on me or something like that. Some Casper call. So I'm not just talking from like a fan. I've been a victim of these referees, and we need to get them the fuck out of the sport, because the referee, you have more. No, listen to what I'm going to say here. You have more power over the game than the head coach and the players on the field. If we sub some girl in to go kick field goals and kick like kickoffs, I would much rather that happen than having a female referee who is trying to make her star call. Because everyone says like, yeah, females shouldn't play college football for sure. Like they'd get ran over. That's not cancelable to say. But if you say that a female shouldn't fucking ref the game when she has all the power over the calls, people start getting offended. So I'm putting female referees in my doghouse this week. They should get the fuck out of the sport.
What if she just made an honest call? Like,
she didn't make an honest call.
Well, if they didn't
you'll see the clip.
Okay.
No, you'll see the clip. She called it within a second of a dog pile. No one does that.
Did they show a replay at all?
They showed the replay of Samaj Morgan getting up with the ball, and Joel Klatt.
But did he fumble it?
He did fumble it, yeah.
Okay. So he landed on
Yeah, it was a punt, fumble. There was a big dog pile. No one knows who has the ball yet, and she immediately comes in Northwestern ball. Even Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt were talking about like, why isn't that getting reviewed? So yeah, that's my doghouse for the week.
That's tough. That's
I mean, I feel you. Not on the female referee side, but
no, you feel me.
I can relate to the fumble or onside kick referee
bullshit.
Pointing one way, saying it's the other way, and a player from OU holding the ball, going, "I have it, I have it." If anybody can go back to Oregon back in the 2000s,
Remember that day?
Hated that game.
And the reason I say the female ref is because there was also one of the worst football calls in the sports history earlier this year with UCLA, where this female ref called I think it was like an illegal block or something like that. There was no contact made between the two players that she called an illegal block on. 0 contact made between the two players.
A little bit of this. Look at this nice little cut to the outside. Little bit of stiff arm.
He didn't touch him.
That's right. I had no idea what they were talking about. Like he never touched.
Oh my goodness.
And that official's reacting to seeing the player go on the ground.
But her dumbass standing on the sideline thinks that some shit happens and she calls that. I'm getting sick and tired of it, man. I'm telling you.
Wow. Okay.
I'm getting tired of it.
Yeah. Female refs, you better look out.
Get the fuck out the sport, dude. Go fucking.
Nate Dogg is not happy.
Nate Dogg is not happy.
I'm not.
You want to hear a crazy stat about referees, though?
Pound.
Like referees and stats this year. Oklahoma has had a single holding call against the opposing offense this year in SEC play. One. And it was in the Alabama game. And it wasn't even an offensive lineman. It was a wide receiver. They've had 0 holding calls go in their favor in SEC play.
That is a crazy stat.
Yeah.
Refs are terrible.
They are, and they don't get
Consistency.
They don't have to go into a press conference afterwards. They just get to go home. No one says a thing about them. They're just like, oh, those refs
You don't
again.
think some refs get a couple death threats?
They fucking need to. Like, the coaches and the players are going through this shit, and you have more power than them, and you get to just
Didn't one
skate
ref
free.
just get fired?
The refs that were in the SEC refs that
them got
did the OU Auburn game and one other game
Of Auburn?
of Auburn's got suspended. That team did. I don't know. There was that referee team didn't.
Which we need to see more of that.
I mean, yeah.
I think refs should have to have a post-game press conference. Like, you should have to face the music.
all we're asking is for consistency, referees. That's all I ask for. Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, that
And no females.
okay, yeah, that part in. Yeah, so that is our doghouse. Let's go ahead and move on to Zach's tremendous trivia. Round 2. We did this last week. There was a very controversial call. If you guys saw the clip.
It's like we had female refs during
Okay,
that call.
I'll have your post-game interview right here. I was wrong. See, this is how refs should do it. I was wrong. Nate did have it, but I was trying to be impartial and give Cooper a chance because that would have been the game.
Yeah, WREF.
So I kind
What
of
we
cheated.
need.
I cheated Nate to give Cooper a chance.
No.
That's
It's
my
accountability.
excuse.
I like that.
That was a W call.
That's what we need from refs.
All right,
Accountability.
So this week, I told you last week we would do 2000 to 2010. The point was to try to stump you. I did give you some hints this week to try to make it at least interesting. We don't have the flags this week. We have a football.
Yeah.
So the first one to grab the football.
And
Once you grab the football.
all right, we are back after a Hail Mary throw.
What a
by
throw by Zach.
Sooner Z back
Just what an athlete.
there. You're throwing it like Michigan's quarterback last year. What was his name?
No, I look like Jackson Arnold.
Yeah, you do look like Jackson Arnold, but also what was
Davis Warren?
yeah, Davis Warren.
Why you shitting on my team? He throws like fucking Ryan Staub
we all
and
know-
Caden
How about any of
Salter.
my quarterbacks on my fantasy football team this week? Okay, so back to the trivia. We're doing 2000 to 2010. The idea was to try to stump y'all. I'm going to try this again. You're going to grab the football that's on there. The first person to grab the football will answer the question. There are a few here that have a couple answers. They get a half point for a correct one of them. They'll get a full point for the correct both of them. There is one here that has 3 answers. The first team that's announced on that question, I'll reference it, is a full point. The other 2 are half points to get those ones correct. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with what team won the 2002 Rose Bowl by defeating Nebraska 37-14?
2002.
Bomb Blazer. I'm gonna go with the Miami Hurricanes.
That is correct. My hints for this one were they were part of the Big East at the time, known for their U logo and dominant early 2000s roster.
Shout out Drew.
It's a good pick.
That was for Drew.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
Ball knowledge.
IKB.
here we go. Number 2. Which university had the 2003 and 2008 Heisman Trophy winners?
2003, 2008.
Cooper.
Again, Oklahoma Sooners.
It was the Oklahoma Sooners.
Wow.
Can you
Thinking
name?
USC.
Can you name both of those?
Sam Bradford, correct? 2008.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go with Jason White.
That is correct.
Wow.
All right, number 3. We have a 2-0 score here. This could be it.
It's getting stinky.
What team won the 2004 Rose Bowl with a score of 38-37?
You don't know. You just grabbed the ball to give a guess.
What was the score?
38-37.
What was the year?
2004.
2004, 28, 27. USC.
It was not USC.
I still have a chance. 2004. Let me just go ahead and grab the ball right now. Put it in my fucking pocket.
Okay.
2004. And what was the score?
38-37.
38-37. Can I ask more questions?
Whoa, I didn't get this. Nah, you gotta
didn't
gotta
ask
go.
any questions though.
You gotta go,
You
Bob.
just. Well, what'd you say?
I said USC.
USC. I'm gonna go.
4.
I'm gonna go with LSU.
It was not LSU. Here's the hint. No point for this. I can't stand this team. They can lose every game, and I'd be happy.
Texas?
It was Texas.
Wow.
Makes sense.
Okay. Good
Okay.
Question. Good question.
Who won the 2007 Fiesta Bowl in overtime with a score of 43-42?
Boise State.
That is correct. My hint for this one was the game-winning play was a variation of the Statue of Liberty play known as Statue Left.
That was a crazy ass game.
I consider it one of my favorite OU games to watch. It was exciting. I know they lose, but
That was
Those were good questions for the OU fan.
That
on the
that was Adrian.
do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, we can go.
You just want to keep
'Cause
going?
How many points do I have right now? 3.
You have 3.
All right, let's go to 5. How about that? All right.
I don't know if we have enough for that, but
I got enough. I got enough.
okay.
He got time today. Nate was. Just
What university had the most Heisman Trophy winners from 2000 to 2010?
You don't know.
Yes, I do. USC.
That is correct.
That is correct. Okay. I was gonna guess
Motherfucker,
that.
don't
My
let me
hint
get
for this
hot.
one was the bitch out west.
That would have given it away right there.
Yeah. So did my Texas one. This university won 3 Sugar Bowls in the era 2002, 2004, and 2007.
2003, 2007.
Is there any other hints on that one?
The hint for this one is one of the coaches of this team is considered by some as the coach who built the foundation for Oklahoma State's future in the 2000s and 2010s.
Whoa, that was
me.
cheating.
No.
That was
It's the
cheating.
first one to grab the ball.
Whoa,
It's the
that
first
was
one to grab the ball.
crazy. It was the first one to grab the
I
ball.
just picked up the fumble.
No, you're
Don't act like that female ref right now.
not gamesmanship, Bob.
Oh, gamesman.
Yeah, you're over here.
I thought it was
Okay,
You have no
okay.
decorum.
Cooper, you grabbed it.
Yeah, go ahead.
That is what school?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
LSU.
That is correct. All
That's
right.
Les Miles, by the way.
Yes, that is true.
Good cheat, Bob.
No, question number 7.
Stop cheating.
What university beat the number 5 Alabama 35-34 in the 2000 Orange Bowl?
Say that question again.
What university beat number 5 Alabama 35-34 in the 2000 Orange Bowl?
2000 Orange Bowl. Nah. Get off Google. Get off Google.
I'm not on Google, bro. I'm not even looking at my computer, bro.
Bitch, I'm looking at you right now.
You guys want the hint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hail to the victors.
Michigan. We beat Alabama in 2000?
Yes.
Damn. I didn't know that.
Who won the 2010 Heisman Trophy?
You're cheating.
2010.
Yep.
Shit.
Look at
Grabbing and not even knowing.
Don't give him no hints.
I'm not. He grabbed before he.
Cam Newton?
Surprisingly, you got that correct. My hint here was he started his career at Florida and then left for Blinn College before finishing his career at another Power 5 program, going 14-0 and winning the BCS National Championship against Oregon.
Wow, that was a good pick.
How many is that? 4? 5?
I think that's 5.
That's 5. That's game time.
Crazy when we take the flags out of it and we can see who's doing it right. You know,
You still
can
would have
cheat
gotten
on
any
this
right.
one.
All right, give Nate just another question, and he's going to be the only one that gets answered.
No,
Oh, no.
We're not doing that.
Here's the chance. I'll give the 2. Didn't get to the ones that have the extra points with them. We'll see if he can get these. He can
Redeem himself.
he can get himself
You're
close.
answering too. I'm
Okay,
not some cancer
so
boy.
you need to get both to get the full point on this one, and you have a chance at a half point if you can get at least one of them. There are only 2 running backs that won Heisman trophies in this era. Can you name them?
Reggie Bush and what was the other running back? Reggie Bush.
Oh, I have it. I have the other one.
You found it?
I know it.
You do have a half point here.
Reggie Bush and I'm not going to be able to get the second one. I'm thinking Percy Harvin and Darren McFadden.
Can I
For a half
No, I know
point.
they
For a
didn't
half
win
a
the
point.
Heisman.
Reggie Bush and Mark Ingram?
All right, so you do get a half point.
Oh, Mark Ingram was in fucking 2000. I'm thinking he's 2012. That's
He was 2009. That is correct. For half points for both of you. Here's the other one. You have a chance for 2 points on this one. The first school in 2000 is worth a full point. The other 2 are worth half points. Nebraska, Ohio State, and Florida each had 1 Heisman winner. Can you name them?
Nebraska, Ohio State, and Florida?
Florida.
Florida Tebow, right?
Yes,
Good.
Ohio State Troy Smith.
that is correct.
Good.
What was the other school?
Nebraska, this is the full point.
Nebraska.
I don't know.
Fuck.
I know the other 2. I don't know Nebraska.
I feel like I'm not going to be able to get Nebraska.
This one is like it's 2000 or 2001 ish when he won.
Was he a running back?
He was not. There was only 2 running backs in that era.
Was he a defensive player?
No, he was a quarterback.
Oh.
Quarterback?
You
Yeah.
really just said defensive player when Charles Woodson and Travis are the only 2 that ever won defensive player?
Shut up. I'm going to go with
How close?
Nebraska quarterback.
I feel like I have a.
That doesn't even exist. That Heisman.
Damn. Rayola.
I can't even think of a Nebraska quarterback, bruh.
Does his last name start with a W?
No,
Okay.
Eric Crouch.
Crouch.
In 2006, this current Big 12 team beat Georgia 38-35 in the Sugar Bowl.
2006.
Big hint there. This current Big 12 team.
I swear to God, if it's Oklahoma, Texas.
Current.
Big 12 team.
Oh, Big 12 team. I thought you said SEC. Current Big 12 team beat Georgia 2006. Arizona.
No. What do we got? What do we got, Coop?
I'm going to go with Texas Tech.
No.
That was stupid as fuck.
That is
Dumb.
them because it's
Arizona.
current meaning at one point they may not have been in the Big
that
12.
was stupid.
The hint is this: they were in the Big East at the time. Their coach was Rich Rodriguez, and they had a future high-profile punter on the team at the time. Who is West Virginia?
He can just hog the ball, ref.
All right, you can put it- you can put it down, put it down.
Put it down.
Get the
Just put it
point.
down.
Put it down. All right.
West Virginia.
Couldn't get the point.
You can't get the point. In 2008, this Big 12 team ranked 8 beat number 5 Virginia Tech 24-21 to capture the Orange Bowl.
Wait, say it
Big
again.
12.
In 2008, this Big 12 team ranked 8 beat number 5 Virginia Tech 24-21 to capture the Orange Bowl.
Oh, I feel like I know this. Big 12 team. Are they They're like right now in the Big 12.
Yes.
Virginia Tech, 2008 Orange Bowl.
2008 Orange Bowl.
Cooper?
Was it Texas Tech?
No.
Damn.
You just love saying Texas Tech, don't you?
I mean, 2008 Texas Tech was good. Wasn't that the Michael Crabtree year? You're literally looking it up. You are literally looking
Kansas.
it up.
It was Kansas.
Yeah.
There's no way you got that.
My hand right here. My
I know
hand right
ball.
here would have given it away too. They lost the border war and finished regular season 11-1. Mark Mangino was the coach.
I definitely would have known that. Yeah, I know
Border
ball.
war.
Literally,
Okay.
Mark Mangino.
cheating
the,
is crazy.
The fattest
Coming
coach
from
of
a
all time?
Michigan fan over here, cheating over here.
You've been cheating
Okay.
the whole fucking
I haven't
time,
been
Bob.
cheating at all.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, this
Mad at my
this
brain
program
with a bigger
won
beard.
their second Fiesta Bowl in 5 years, beating number 3 TCU 17-10.
And what year?
2010.
Say the question again.
In 2010, this program won their second Fiesta Bowl in 5 years, beating number 3 TCU 17-10.
Boise?
That is Boise State.
Boise State.
Oklahoma beat Washington 34-14 to win the this BCS bowl game in 2003.
See, you don't fucking.
Oklahoma, Washington, 2003.
Washington State.
Washington State. Say the question again.
Oklahoma beat Washington State 34-14 to win this BCS bowl game in 2003.
Oh, you grabbed the ball before it even was reset.
Yeah, that's
Play
what you
clock
did, Bub.
wasn't even
That's
running.
what you did,
Play
Bub.
clock wasn't running.
No, rules are out the window at this point. I'm gonna
Honor Stallions
go Sugar Bowl.
No.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
I'm gonna go the 2003.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Rose Bowl.
That is correct. My hint on this one was Miami won the national title here the year before, considered a home game for a current Big Ten team. If they played in that consideration.
Yeah, that was a good guess, Coop. Good, great guess.
The only question that I have left is who won actually won the 2000 Heisman Trophy, because that would have been 99 into 2000 Heisman Trophy. It's not the Nebraska quarterback that I said 2000. That was 2000 into 2001.
1999.
It's 2000 is the actual year.
2000.
Is this the quarterback with the last name W?
This is the quarterback with the last name W.
Is his first name Chris?
That is true.
Chris Weineke?
Winky.
Winky?
Yeah. His team lost in the national championship to Oklahoma.
Take the ball. I don't want it no more.
And that was that looked like Texas getting blown out by Georgia this week. Right there.
I'm finna throw on these
God,
fucking
that
gloves,
was
bub.
a
You want to
ass
spike the
whooping.
football in my
That
face
was an
and shit?
ass whooping.
Yeah, I didn't do any. This dude,
Kansas. There's no way you got that.
This dude Coop was probably doing he was probably studying over the weekend like a
No.
fucking gay dude or
No.
something. Straight men like me, we don't need to study. We already know the answers.
Yeah.
And you're over here cheating, studying, doing all this.
It's all right, Connor. It's all right, Connor. Let's move on. It's a tough beatdown. I'm sorry. All right, yeah. So let's get into these week 13 games. November football. Sweater weather. Why I have a sweater on, by the way.
Oh, really? Wow.
Okay, don't be a sore.
No,
Don't be a sore loser.
Now I'm a little salty.
Don't
now
be
I'm a little
sore
salty.
loser.
And when
now.
you say those little stupid ass jokes, now I'm a little salty,
Okay.
and I'm not going to give you the
That's
same
the one
reaction.
who's wearing a fucking hockey jersey.
There's
on
the
a
one who's
football
dressed like
show.
a fucking banker the past
Yeah,
2
because I
weeks.
just took you to the fucking bank in that trivia.
Dude, that shit was not hard, twin. You thought you dropped the fucking bar. That shit was corny
Chat,
as hell.
spam W's in the chat.
That shit was corny as hell. Just like a fucking banker over
Fuck
here.
outta here.
Wear
Dressing
your
like,
sweater vest every week.
Dressing like fucking Happy Gilmore over here.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
dressed like
crickets.
a sports fan.
Crickets.
You're dressed like a fucking gay dude.
All right, boys. I'm just going to have to come back and do another one so we can get a true winner of trivia.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do current players. I will absolutely mop the floor with this guy.
I can agree to that. Can you agree that you just flat out lost?
Yeah, bub.
Okay,
that was your
there we go.
era. That wasn't my era
Okay,
yet.
there we go. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to hear.
Okay.
So, first game, we have number 20, Tennessee, at Florida. Tennessee is a 4.5-point favorite. Over-under is 57.5. This game is known to be for the curse that Tennessee has because they have not won in the swamp since 2003. Zach, can you give us some facts
Yeah,
that has happened since 2003?
in 2003, George W. Bush was the president.
A long time ago.
Columbia Space Shuttle explosion happened.
I remember that.
The invasion of Iraq. Alex Rodriguez became the youngest player to hit 300 home runs.
That old ass.
And this one's for you, Nate. The GOAT, Michael Jordan, plays his final NBA game. This is all that happened in 2003.
You know what else?
You
happened?
know what else? In 2003, the GOAT was fucking born when Nate Dogg came out his mother's womb in 2003.
Facts. You were born in 2003. So, yeah, that is crazy that they have not won in, 22 years in the swamp. So that's why I'm taking Tennessee minus 4.5, 3.5. I'm taking their spread. I think they break the curse this week. I think it's a done deal for Florida this season. But yeah, I like Tennessee. I like Heupel.
I like
That's my
that.
pick.
So the CFP rankings are coming out like live right now. So I will have them by the end of this.
Yeah.
Bet. I like that, I guess. I was thinking about that, but having a spread minus 4.5, like you feel like Tennessee low-key should probably be favored a little more than that, which
I
kind of
think
scared
the
me
curse
away.
has a big. I think they have not won since 2003 has a big part of it, and I also think Florida just hates Tennessee that they're still.
Well, yeah, it's a
they're
rivalry
still gonna
game.
get up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always been a rivalry. What were you saying about the what'd you just say about the 2003?
The curse
Like that plays into the spread?
that they hadn't won since 2003. In
Yeah.
the swamp.
I mean, I could see that. It's also just a tough place to go and win in the swamp at night. But I'm going to be taking the under 57.5 here. I kind of see Florida making this a game, and I just don't see a offensive shootout per se. 57.5 is a lot of points. Even though Tennessee has one of the best offenses in the country, I just see in the swamp at night kind of just being like a ugly, close game.
Trap game for Tennessee.
Nah, not really a trap game, I wouldn't say. Because they play Vanderbilt next week. They're kind of already out of the playoffs. This is a rivalry game. They always want to win this game. But I'm going to be taking the under 57.5. I just see a low-scoring kind of battle.
Gotcha. That's a good pick. Moving on, we have. Let's see, what is that ranking? Oh, Pitt's not even ranked. We got Pittsburgh at number 16, number 15, Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech is a 2.5-point favorite. Over under is 62.5. Pitt just got absolutely throttled the week before against Notre Dame. Like we mentioned, I forgot how you say his name, Narduzzi. Mm-hmm. What he said beforehand, I wonder if he is now thinking like, damn, that game did kind of matter.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking Georgia Tech at home. I like Haynes King. I think Georgia Tech, they got to win this game if they want a spot at the ACC championship and to get in the playoffs. So I'm taking Coach Brent and Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
I like that. I do think that with the Narduzzi thing, I think that he was legit being 100% honest. Like, you can lose that game, Notre Dame by 100.
This is a bad answer.
Oh, it was a horrible answer to tell the media. But he was being dead honest. Like, that game means absolutely nothing because if you win this game, you're in the ACC championship. So, but who did I end up picking in this? I think yeah. What was my pick? There it is. Yeah, I'm taking Pitt money line in this.
Interesting.
I like coming off of a blowout game at home. I don't think Georgia Tech is necessarily world beaters. Like they should have lost to Boston College last week. They had to have crazy comeback, which shows that they're just like a winning team. Like I do agree with that. But I just feel like the ACC is such a mess this year. Pitt's coming off a like embarrassing loss. And the spread being 2.5, usually that spread kind of tells me that it's going to be a lot closer than
Pitt's defense is good.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm really feeling Pitt in this, upsetting Georgia Tech. So I'm gonna be taking Pitt money line in this one.
Gotcha. That's some good odds. Mm-hmm. Next one we have number 11 BYU. 2.5 point favorite at Cincinnati. Over under is 54.5. At the start of the season, I could not stand BYU. I could not stand Bear and his number 47 wearing ass. But lately, I've been high on BYU, and they've been playing some good ball. So I'm going to continue to ride that, and I'm taking BYU spread minus 2.5. I think this is a must-win for them as well to compete in the Big 12 championship and playoffs as well. So, yeah, I'm taking BYU and the Bear.
I like that. I'm going to be taking the exact opposite.
Jeez, I'm just fading.
I guess, yeah. I'm taking Cincy money line in that one also. That's a tough place to play regardless, and it's at 7 o'clock at night is when it kicks off. BYU, they are special. They've had a special year. Mm-hmm. But, like, at some point, does the magic run out? Because magic can only last so long. They don't have...
We saw that in Lubbock.
I mean...
They got manhandled in Lubbock.
Yeah, they did. I guess you could say the magic ran out there. But they're still alive right now. And if they win this game, they're going to be playing in the Big 12 title, basically. But BYU, they don't have the blue blood talent that most number 12 teams in the country, or what were they ranked? Were they number 12? Number 11 teams have in the country, like a Texas Tech, who ended up slapping them because they have that blue blood talent. And I just think it's a really tough spot to go into Cincy Stadium, who's such a sneaky place to play at night. So I'm going to be taking Cincy money line in that.
Got you. Okay, so it's opposite day, I guess.
I guess, Bob. You fucking don't know ball and are horrible at picking games.
Dude,
so I guess I'm doing good, huh?
Cry me a river. Next game, we got number 23 Missouri at number 8 Oklahoma. Oklahoma is a 7.5 point favorite. Over under is 42.5. Oklahoma coming off a big time win this last Saturday in T-Town, Tuscaloosa. I'm going to continue to ride with the Sooners. And I can't see them dropping this game at home. They got their eyes on the prize. I feel like they're locked in. They know what's ahead of them. So I'm taking OU 7.5.
I like that. You gave me shit last week about how I always pick against Oklahoma.
Yeah, you took them.
Picked against them.
Good pick.
Or picked with them last week and it ended up hitting.
Great pick.
I want to bring up, have you ever picked against OU? Or has every single OU pick been favored their way?
We should have picked him against Texas.
He did. That was his...
No, he should have picked Texas.
Should have, yeah.
I think you've picked OU every single spread. So you want to give me shit for picking against OU?
I did not take OU Temple minus.
I'm saying fuck Temple. I'm saying the
big time
big games.
Michigan,
taking OU every single
Michigan,
game.
I didn't take OU. I
Who'd you
think I
take?
took the over.
Okay, but that's
Didn't
still.
Okay.
I just want to bring up that you've picked OU
have you
every
picked
single week.
against Michigan at all this season?
Obviously not. That's my
Okay,
main
then.
team.
Okay.
That's my number one team. Apparently, your number one team is Colorado.
Yeah.
I was just saying that
Yeah.
you've picked with. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I think he's more just a Prime fan. He wants to see Prime succeed.
I guess you can flame me. I can't flame you back. I'm going to be taking the under 42.5 here.
Give me the over.
You're taking the over also?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you in fucking war mode, bub? Do you like?
You're
do you
the
wanna
one
throw on
that
the
started
gloves
this.
or
You're
what?
the one that started this war mode. I don't want to hear shit.
Bub, you were the one that threw the football in my chest after beating me in trivia. I don't want to hear shit. You were the one spiking the football, and then a little mad when some energy
Tough
comes
love.
back at
Can't-
you.
Can't take a little chirp, huh?
Can't take a little energy back at
take a
him.
little chirp. Go ahead.
I'm going to be taking the under 42.5. I don't see Missouri being able to score at all because their main offense is running the ball, and OU has one of the best defensive lines in the country. And I also think that Oklahoma's offense is still very questionable. I think their defense, I don't know how many touchdowns their defense or how many turnovers their defense has had the past 2 weeks, but they've helped them. 6 total? Yeah, they've helped them out a lot. And I just see a under game. The line's at 42.5, which is basically saying, like, take the under because no way an SEC game is set to 42.5. But, yeah, that's why I like the under in this one.
Yeah. Sooner Z.
I'm right there with you, Nate. I think the under is the play on this game. I don't see Missouri being able to score even if Prabhu does play.
I don't think he's playing.
If he does play, he's coming off of like a high ankle sprain.
It's not even good.
He's been out for like 3 weeks.
3 weeks, go up against the best D-line in the country. We should get our Mason back. Jaden should be back. I just don't see them being able to score. Hardy's really, really good at running back. But the one thing that OU can stop is the run.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't throw the ball, I think that's going to be OU winning in a low-scoring game.
Can we get another score prediction like you did last week?
I don't know if I'm as confident as I was last week. I do have to say that I was 1 point off last week.
You were.
Give me $20-7.
Okay.
I like that. I was thinking
Covering.
20-13 was.
I could see 2013 as well.
How
I'm
many,
just not like 2013 probably a little bit more because I'm just not confident with the 7.5.
Yeah.
So
Shout out Tate Sandell. Are we getting a 40-plus yard field goal from him?
you mean 50?
I mean, shit,
Like
50.
7 of 7 for 50 yards.
He has a T-shirt out there that's like short shorts and kicking field goals or something out there. It's hilarious.
That motherfucker is
Short
a
shorts
demon.
and kicking long.
That might be what it is. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Game of the week, also college game day. We have number 16, USC at number 6, Oregon. Oregon is a 10.5-point favorite. Over-under is 59.5. This is a toss-up game for me because I feel like USC could keep it close, but I don't know. I mean, I feel like genuinely, I have no idea. I mean, my pick would probably be the under 59.5. I could see it being a 27-24 type game. But then again, they could also go both score 40 points.
Yeah, I was thinking the same way about the under, but then I realized that Iowa was able to go on the road against USC and put up 21 points. And I feel like that Oregon.
Yeah, but then they also hold Oregon to 18.
Huh?
Iowa held Oregon to 18 points.
Yeah, I'm just talking about that Iowa's offense was able to put
yeah.
up 21 against USC's defense, and Oregon's offense is way better. I'm taking USC plus 10.5 in this
what
one.
Yeah.
Oregon's got a big game against Washington next week, and I'm not saying they're looking ahead because this is also a big game. But I just feel like also with Oregon, what's their best win that they've had this year, the entire year? It's probably at Iowa is their best win of the year. They haven't really proven.
I mean, at Penn State, Penn State kind of
Penn State's
they've fallen off, but
yeah, Penn State's
at
1-6.
At Penn State was probably better at the time than Iowa.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going just strictly off like in the time, but if we look back, Penn State was clearly not the whatever ranked they were in the country. I just think Oregon hasn't proven too much this year. I think they're getting a lot more credit for last year and the year before with Dan Lanning. I still think they're very good. I don't think they're going to lose to USC, but I just see USC being able to keep it a one-score game. So I'm going to be taking USC plus 10.5 in that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tail. Unlike you,
boy.
I'm gonna take USC. Spread as well. I think Oregon wins, but I think USC keeps it close. You got anything for the bitch out west?
Yeah, I don't think he can play defense, but
That's true.
my gut tells me that this is going to be a shootout. I just feel like Oregon's offense is going to score, and
Both high power offense.
both high power. I think USC will find a way to score. I don't think they're going to find a way to score enough. And I think the over is what I would play.
59.5. I like that.
I think it's going to be
My
crazy to see the way the playoffs pan out next week because looking at it here, Miami's number 13, Notre Dame's number 9. Notre Dame isn't losing a game the rest of the year. Miami probably isn't either. Miami beat Notre Dame head-to-head at the start of the year. It would be crazy if they got left out the playoffs and a team that they beat earlier in the year got in. That'd be crazy.
Be a
So
sad day for Drew.
here's the game, though. If the playoffs were to start with this ranking, Notre Dame would open the CFP at Oklahoma.
I saw that.
Facts. That would be a great
winner.
game.
Winner plays Indiana. Is that what the bracket has it as?
I
Think so.
think so. I'm not looking at the bracket. I'm just looking at that live tweets and the rankings. But if I had to guess, an 8-9 matchup would end up
Oh, it might.
playing Ohio State.
Okay. It's not bad.
I can't believe Texas is ranked over Michigan, but I'll save my thoughts on that.
By 1.
Yeah,
And that's going to change in 2 weeks. If
Yeah, it will.
Michigan takes care of business against Ohio State, and Texas is going to get beat by A&M, that'll take care of.
Facts.
Which I saw today. What was it? I sent it in the group chat. It was like OU has the most top 25 wins this season out of.
Yeah, they have 4 top 25 wins. Some say that it's really not 4 because Auburn's
Dropped out.
dropped out. They've got an opportunity this week against Missouri to get another one. That is more top 25 wins than Ohio State and Indiana combined.
Facts.
Just shows the SEC's freaking loaded.
No, yeah. I never got to talk about this, but since motherfuckers want to chirp all of a sudden, SEC on their weekly or their yearly playing against the School of the Blind and Deaf week, while Big Ten teams, all of us, are having to play a conference game, having to, coming off of like 7 straight conference games, having to squeak one out. SEC's getting to play the Citadel and fucking the drama class of fucking Norman High School. I don't know.
I've voiced my opinion on this. I think it's bullshit. Thank God that we're going to a 9 game conference
Facts.
games next year, so this game will go away.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into our cards. I'm going to go first. I'm taking Appalachian State money line versus Marshall. They got slapped by James Madison back at the crib, and I think it is. I believe Appalachian State is in West Virginia. Don't even quote me on that. But back home, I like that against Marshall. I'm taking UConn -7.5 at FAU. UConn's been free money, their spread, the last 3-4 weeks. I got USC +10.5, got their spread. I have Vandy and Kentucky under 53.5. I have Iowa, Michigan State under 42.5. I got Southern Miss -1.5 at South Alabama. I have Georgia Tech -2.5 versus Pitt at home. I have Nebraska +9.5 at Penn State. Matt Rule's going back home. I got New Mexico -3.5 at Air Force. New Mexico, this is a must-win if they want to compete for the Mountain West Championship. I got Illinois -7.5 at Wisconsin. Might take the over as well. I believe it's 40.5. I got Tennessee breaking the curse at Florida, 4.5 point spread. I got BYU -2.5 at Cincy. I have Colorado, Arizona State over 48.5. Kind of tricky now that I'm learning that Sam Leavitt is potentially not playing.
Yeah, he's not playing. Sims will be the quarterback in that one.
Yeah, I still like the over, though. I feel like both teams could just beat the shit out of each other. And then I got a couple maybes that I'm still thinking on, if you want to hear those.
Yeah, go ahead.
Michigan, Maryland over. What is their over? 40, I believe it's 42.5.
I don't even know.
Michigan, Maryland over. Thinking about taking Texas -8.5 versus Arkansas. I feel like this is a bounce back week for them. And I'm also thinking about TCU money line at Houston.
Were you asking the Michigan, Maryland?
Over?
It's 45.5.
45. You think you can cover that?
No, I don't think we can cover that, bub. We just put fucking 21 points up against Northwestern. We don't score points. That's just not what we do.
Take that off my maybes.
No.
And then, yeah, the OU Missouri over 42.5. I'm taking that. Or no, that's your pick, isn't it?
Yeah, we both have the under in that.
Also,
I'll ride with Zach.
The App State is in Boone, North Carolina.
North Carolina, I was way off. Damn.
Way off.
Okay. But yeah, that's my card. Might have some added later. Might take Vandy spread at -8.5. Right now I have the under in that. Might add some. You'll see when my card drops.
For my week 13 card, probably should have said this before we did it, but the full records entering this week, I am 102 and 114 for 47.2% on the year, 4-8 on my locks, and Coop is 63 and 78 for 44.6% on the year. He is 5-7 on his locks. So if I do the math there correctly, I am 3 percentage points better than you, which I would agree with. For my card, I'm going to be taking Michigan -13.5 at Maryland. Motherfucker, I didn't say the over. I didn't say the over. I said -13.5. I think the final score is going to be about 20-3 because Maryland has been looking so bad lately, but also I don't know because it's a trap game for Ohio State. I'm taking Ohio State -31.5 versus Rutgers solely because I'm praying to the Lord above that Ohio State does not come in and sleepwalk against Rutgers. That is my one wish for the year, is that they blow out Rutgers and they go into Michigan week without feeling a single ounce of pressure all year. I'm going the Missouri-Oklahoma under. I have Miami minus 17.5 at Virginia Tech. I have Louisville money line at SMU. I think Louisville is a player for the ACC, and I'm not a big believer in SMU. I have Iowa State, Kansas under 54.5. That's a fucking ball pick right there. I have Tulsa plus 10.5 at Army. That's a fucking ball pick. I have Baylor plus 6.5 at Arizona. That's a fucking ball pick right there. And then I have UConn minus 7.5 at FAU. I've been taking them past few weeks. I told y'all about UConn. Should have listened.
Let me guess. That's a fucking ball pick.
Yeah, that right there is a fucking ball pick. UConn minus 7.5. I have the USC spread against Oregon. I have Notre Dame, Syracuse under 50.5. I don't see how Syracuse is able to score. I have Arkansas, Texas over 57.5. Yeah, I think that Taylor Green is really good, and I think that that's just going to be a high-scoring game. Arkansas's defense is horrible. I have Michigan State, Iowa over 42.5. You were talking about the under on that.
And which one?
Michigan State, Iowa over 42.5. I was actually on the under, but I'm doing the strategy again to where I just flip a couple of my games for no reason. I have Utah minus 17.5 versus Kansas State. I have South Carolina minus 23.5 versus Coastal Carolina. I think that's one game that South Carolina can really blow them out. I have Pitt money line at Georgia Tech, the Tennessee Florida under, Cincinnati money line versus BYU, and I have 2 picks on my locks that I'm kind of battling against. Is the double or nothing only 1 week?
No, you can do double or nothing whenever.
Do double or nothing whenever? Okay.
Are we giving our locks? Is it time for lock?
Yeah, you go ahead and set up the lock.
Is it time to lock in?
Yeah.
My lock, just for you, Bubbas. I'm taking OU minus 7.5 versus Missouri. Shocker. Since you're like, oh.
It's crazy. Zach, you should be mad about that because the only times that he's taken OU as his lock, they end up losing. You didn't take
How?
OU last week, right?
I took OU.
He took OU
money
against
line at Tennessee.
As your lock?
Yeah,
I did get onto him that week about it, but
Yeah.
he was right.
Facts. You did
was
take
mad.
that as your lock. Well, the other weeks,
Look,
you know,
you're just looking for bits and scrapes.
yeah, the other weeks weren't great on OU
One time?
twice.
How? It was one time.
OU Texas,
That was one time.
OU Ole Miss.
I took the under.
Yeah, but that was still an OU pick.
But that wasn't like
that
OU
was
winning
OU.
the game. It was more of like the under total score.
That was like
It's
OU
the under.
like, defense is gonna play well, like OU's defense.
Okay, anyways.
At home.
OU minus 7.5 is my lock. You got anything else to add? You want to go add yours?
No.
Okay, go ahead and say yours.
Are you in
wanna
your
do Zach?
are you in your fucking pussy right now?
I'm-
Holy fuck.
I'm ready to,
We can go to Zach.
ready to roll.
We can go to Zach.
All right, I did come up with a 3-leg parlay. Here we go. We're going to go Tennessee minus 3.5 because they are at 3.5 now. Mizzou, OU under, and then I'm going to take Louisville plus 2.5. And my lock is,
You have Louisville?
Yep.
Okay, well, add Louisville money line to mine now. Like that.
And then I'm going to lock the OU under Missouri.
Louisville. You have the under. It's a great parlay. I'm riding again.
Is it my turn for the locks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last one.
All right. I fucking cannot stand you right now. For my any given lock this week, bring juice to the show. I have UCLA plus 10.5 versus Washington. That spread confuses me a lot because UCLA, after the 3-0 thing, they've been kind of struggling since then. But it also kind of parlays off of my Jed Fish last week thing of me predicting him to Florida and him being not bought into that job. So I'm going to be taking UCLA plus 10.5 at home versus Washington. And I guess I will double dip my lock again because I have Vandy minus 9.5 versus Kentucky. I think that
It's a good pick.
I think that Vandy, these kind of games, they're really bought in on. Like they're not a powerhouse that has a bunch of NIL guys that are looking towards next year already. Like they are fully bought in on this year. They believe that they're a playoff team. So I think that they cover the spread against Kentucky. So those are my two any given locks this week. UCLA plus 10.5 versus Washington, and Vandy minus 9.5 versus Kentucky.
Now, just because we missed both of our locks last week, which Zach hit,
Would you just say that I'm chasing you guys in locks and I'm doing pretty good right now?
yeah, exactly. Exactly. Listen to the man. Listen to the reference. Just because we lost 2 doesn't mean y'all just need to fade us anymore. Still have trust. Because this week we're going 3-0, 4-0 with his lock back there.
Facts.
But yeah, those are our week 13 cards going into the weekend. Oh, next week, week 14, big matchup. We have the game. I'll go ahead and let you.
First of all,
Talk your shit.
it's rivalry week for all of college football next week. It's the best week of the season. You get all these rivalries, all these heated matchups. For the Ohio State game next week, I'm not going to say too much right now because we still have to take care of business against Maryland. I'm not overlooking that game. But if we do, just know that next week is absolute war against Ohio State. The dog's probably going to come out the entire fucking episode. There's not much in life that I dislike more than Ohio State. I would put some of the most cruel, horrible, vile human beings. I would say that I like them more than Ohio State and Ohio State fans because I genuinely just don't like them that much. Like, let me think of somebody. Kim Jong-un. I like Kim Jong-un more than I like Ohio State and its fans. I like Putin more than them. I'm trying to think of bad guys. I don't want to say the H-man.
No.
H-man. They're in a toss-up for who I dislike more. But yeah, the Ohio State game next week, rivalry week, Thanksgiving's coming up. There's only 2 more weeks in the regular season of college football. It's crazy how fast it's flown by. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to finish these 2 weeks strong.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Gosh, I've witnessed the dog get up for that game. I can only imagine this year. Last year was insane. I don't know how the hell y'all beat them.
Yeah. The year before
No
was
idea.
even I thought you were talking about me, my energy. You're always fired up for Ohio State.
I come over to your house and I walk in and you're watching like a 2005 documentary that was made about
the rivalry,
the 2 coaches, how they hated each other. It's just like,
we'll probably have a little history lesson on the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry next week.
We need to have
But, I'm fired up for that week. I'm fired up for this week also, though.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
It's going to be exciting. College football is almost to the end. Then we're going to have some college basketball. But nothing beats a Saturday.
Nothing beats a Saturday with YouTube TV and ESPN getting their deal done.
They're back.
They got the ESPN back on the market. There's nothing better.
So good.
No, I can tell you there is something better.
What is that?
March Madness. Like every
March
single
Madness.
day,
March
all
Madness is
day,
pretty
the
damn
first 2
good.
rounds.
It's pretty damn good.
Yeah, March Madness. It's its own thing though. It can't compare to just college football because that's like a special time in college basketball. The regular season college basketball is kind of
Boring.
outside of the big games.
Feast week.
Feast week is fun,
Feast
but
week's good. The beginning of it where you get like tonight, Duke and Kansas is playing right now. Like State Farm Classic.
Most of the
Really?
regular season of
Great.
college basketball is a snooze fest.
Yeah. When you start to hit February conference tournament play, that's when everything gets spiced up.
I agree with that.
But before we leave, we're going to name as a collective unit the Any Given Weekend top 5 football movies of all time. So we have to come together on this.
Okay. Probably gonna be
Number
looking
one,
at y'all, 'cause
number one should be Remember the Titans.
yeah.
I have a
Blindside has
1A.
to be on there, right? Let's get the ones that are for sure top 5.
For sure, on there.
Blindside isn't top 5.
Bro, there's so many good ones.
I mean, if you think about like Waterboys on
Waterboy's
there,
a classic.
the program. I don't know if you've seen that, but it is absolutely hilarious. You have The Longest Yard.
Longest
You have
Yard.
1 or 2. You have We Are Marshall. You have Rudy. Radio.
Yeah.
Varsity Blues.
1A and 1B for me is Remember the Titans and Friday Night Lights.
I
Friday
agree
Night
that
Lights
both of those
is
need to be on there.
amazing.
I am a huge Adam Sandler fan, and growing up, Waterboy was like my favorite movie.
I
So
agree.
for
to
me,
have
like the Waterboy is just iconic.
I agree to have Waterboy on there because of how classic and legendary.
Yeah, I would agree to have that on there also.
Waterboy. Okay.
So we have
but is Waterboy
Blindside-
3? I'm not putting Waterboy at 3 though.
just the original.
So we got Remember
Friday
the
Night
Titans.
Lights, Remember the Titans, Waterboy. Are we
we-
throwing Blindside in there? I feel like Blindside has to be a top 5 football movie. That is
I'm going to throw a
iconic.
curveball here. Blue Mountain State, The Rise.
Yeah,
Badland
but-
was not that good, but I just wanted to mention that
That's
that
more
is
of a
also
show though.
The show is much better than the movie.
Do we throw Rudy in there for being just another classic?
But here's the thing: when you go Friday Night Lights, are you Friday Night Lights the movie, or are you Friday Night Lights the?
Well,
TV
this is
show?
top football movies.
But
not-
are you the TV show?
yeah, but this is movies, not shows.
But so is Blue Mountain State: The Rise of Thadland.
yeah, but the original thing was top 5 football movies.
The Rise of Thadland is a movie.
It is a movie.
Yes,
I can't put.
it's not good though, so I'm not.
can't-
It's
I
not
can't put
worth
that.
top 5.
I can't put it
I
in
haven't
top
seen
5.
it. So we have 4
But
that we
like,
agreed on?
what about Rudy?
I mean, Rudy's
Rudy's gotta
another
be up
classic.
there.
Even though some will say that it never happened, or they'll try to shit on my guy. He's
Was
still up
Rudy
there.
about the little the
the walk on?
Yeah, you should watch Grader.
Grader's good.
Grader's really good because it's almost like the kind of similar to the same storyline of a walk-on, but the walk-on at Arkansas, which is Grader, he becomes a starter and then
Gets drafted.
gets drafted, but then passes away.
Yes.
Well, was Rudy the little guy the little team manager that was
He wasn't a team manager. He
was a
walked
little
on.
autistic?
That's radio.
That's Radio.
Radio?
Yeah, Rudy is the one that walked.
Is that
on
Notre
it.
Dame,
Notre
Rudy?
Dame.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I throw radio up there. I throw Friday Night Tykes up there. The little fifth graders.
That's a show.
That's a TV show.
documentary. Yeah, I don't really watch movies to be honest.
You
so.
can throw
I-
Gridiron Gang.
Yeah, you could throw Gridiron Gang. You could throw.
Draft Day. Draft Day was.
I'm not the biggest Draft Day fan. I think it's good, but it's not.
It's more behind the scenes of.
Yeah. I promise you, you will laugh your ass off if you go watch the program.
What about Little Giants?
I've ever seen that. Little Giants.
Go watch the program. Varsity Blues.
Varsity Blues is a good one. Gosh, let's see. I've never seen Leatherheads. Invincible, another one. Mark Wahlberg.
Y'all gonna have to come up with the 5 because
I mean, I probably got. If I had to do my own 5, I'd probably go Remember the Titans, Friday Night Lights, Rudy, The Water Boy, and then I will say The Blind Side. You could arguably throw The Longest Yard at 5 too for blindside.
Did we even mention We Are Marshall?
We Are Marshall. Yeah, you could. I feel like 5's a toss up. 5's is that last one. You can just throw a couple in there.
Yeah. We Are Marshall, Friday Night Tykes.
You're stuck on
TV
Friday
show.
night.
That's a fucking great
That's a
shit,
it's
dude.
a TV
I don't watch
show.
movies, Bob.
I know.
watch reality TV.
I know. Week 13, any given weekend. Let's have a great week. Lock in those picks. You got anything else to say? Besides
No.
what you said?
No.
No end of the game speech?
Mm,
No stuttering
Maybe.
this week?
Yeah, no stutter, no
no, we were working on the stutter.
taking your medicine.
Yeah, yeah, I am.
All right, so yeah, that is week 13. Lock in those picks. Make sure to like, subscribe, share. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is Any Given Weekend, and let's have a week.